tricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new me and you. I said I'm born in the music. Born in the music. Born in the music. Born in the music. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new me.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Caught near the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tua now from the gun. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Solo left Zion. Watson Oscar.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Miami. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Tua. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Achane on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa back to throw. Has a man, it's Achane. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Achane will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Working quickly here.
Cover one high. Cover one high.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Here's Tua. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They go play action here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Another carry for him. Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. They'll start the drive with Achan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, get set.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready.
Here's a chain up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second down carry for Achan. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now off play action. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Didn't connect on first. It's second down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
He'll throw it yet again. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, set! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger! 79 Bronco! Ready?
From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
On 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This one's taken in by Hill. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tagovailoa on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Tua out of the pistol. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. He'll throw it. He lofts it deep left. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready.
Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get set. Out.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
All right. Ready.
Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. Went right, and that's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Set go.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Let's go.
Throwing now on first down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
60 Maverick.
2nd and 10 now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
21G. They're right here.
Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. Got his target. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Tagovailoa on first down. Completed to his running back. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Lions.
Here's a throw. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready. East, right, no.
Tua now from the gun. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First down, here's Tua. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They run the counter to HN. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
20, TX.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
They'll throw on third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Ready.
A run now with Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami! 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the 38. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Has it in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Able to find Achane. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running this one left. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hawk 7, check, hurt. Check go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Buffalo 18, no! 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. That's caught beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
A chance here to add on one more in the face of defeat. And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take...
I ain't seen real Browns since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From the way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbor's drumper up a pump, boy, I bump. In that Billy Sean, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, bill, with the band to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days of walking, so I'm keeping feathers plugged.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.